Two in a row. Two in a row. They looked great at 5-on-5. They looked really good at 5-on-5.
God, their penalty kill looks like shit.
Look, man, the power play wasn't even that bad, okay? Like, they looked good on one of them.
Power play? I didn't say power play. I said penalty kill.
Yeah. All their special teams are fucking trash.
But hey, 2 in a row though.
2 in a row though.
Hello everybody and welcome to DDFR number 10 on the season. We hit double digits, baby. Alright, tonight we are going to discuss the Anaheim Ducks game versus the San Jose Sharks, where the Ducks win 6-5 in a shootout, winning their second game in a row. Still yet to win in regulation, but we got 2 in a row. It doesn't matter, baby. Let's hop right into it. Alright, so starting off with the first period here, we have a goal by Adam Henrique, assisted by Kevin Shattenkirk. This was just a nice little pass by Kevin Shattenkirk. Nice little flip right up and over the defender, right onto Adam Henrique's stick, right in the slot, snipe. Great goal by Adam Henrique, his first of the night, first of the year, and yeah, this was a great way to start the game, and the Ducks looked really good to start this game, 5-on-5. It was really heartening to see. And then we had misery. We had absolute misery, and I thought this game was going to be lost. Because basically on back-to-back shots by Erik Karlsson, he scores 2 goals. He scores 2 goals and 2-point shots. Stolarz was screened on both of them. Not much you can do there. It is a rough go here. Down 2-1. And then we had something that kind of helped the Ducks. So usually I yell and scream and throw a temper tantrum about how the Ducks are undisciplined, and I will do that later on in this video. But in the first period, the Ducks were pretty disciplined. I was kind of surprised Max Comtois got called for the hold, but I mean, Svechnikov punched Max Comtois right in the face, and there was no way Svechnikov was getting away with his. I think they just kind of gave Comtois one because they wanted to give Comtois one, but anyways, this makes it 4-on-4. Instead of just having them be coincidental minors, it makes it 4-on-4, and the Ducks take advantage of this. So let's get one thing straight. Anaheim's power play and penalty kill, keep it off the ice as much as possible. If you guys are even strength, doesn't matter what situation, even strength, the Ducks have a very good chance. The Ducks are actually a quite decent team at 5-on-5 and 4-on-4 and 3-on-3. Haven't lost a game in overtime yet. I don't think they've allowed a 4-on-4 goal, but tonight they scored one. So Frank Vatrano gets a sweet little pass from Isaac Lundestrom right in the slot, and yeah, I mean, it's a no-doubter. He puts it right in between his legs, and there's not much that Kakinen can do to save that puck. Like, Vatrano has a really nice shot and was open in the slot. Ducks tie the game at 2, and I feel a little bit better. They have been controlling play, mostly, and they looked like a strong team tonight, which is something that I could get used to. This team's effort level, this team's drive, I could get used to this. This looks really good. And then right before the period ends, literally 15 seconds before the period ends, Adam Henrique has one of the prettiest goals I've seen in a long time. So Adam Henrique's beautiful goal starts with him faking a slap shot at the point here. This gets the defenseman to try and bite and block the shot. As the defenseman goes to try and block the shot, Adam Henrique does a little toe drag around him, and look at all this open ice in front of him, man. Look at all of that open ice. So Henrique does a little backhand, forehand deke, and then he pulls it back to his backhand and just goes top shelf. A great way to end the period, and man, Adam Henrique, nasty goal. Trevor Zegras, who is trailing the play here, was actually mic'd up tonight, and literally the whole time he had the same reaction that I had while I was watching on the couch. Just, it was so fun to watch Zegras get hyped like that, and just he's having fun, and you need to see those young players having fun. Otherwise, it's gonna stunt their development, not let them be who they are capable of being. So, man, especially when a veteran like Adam Henrique makes a play like this is a huge morale boost, and Adam Henrique showed up tonight. After being benched last game, he showed up tonight, and big kudos to Adam Henrique. Moving on to the second period, Max Jones takes a penalty for holding the stick on Steven Lorentz. So, this one is, like, yeah, they got the call right, but it's very similar to the play with, like, John Tavares in the playoffs with the Leafs last year. Like, yeah, he did run a pick play, but since when did the refs call this? Like, it was a hook that went underneath Max Jones' arm, and, Max Jones, knowing that he's being hooked, is like, okay, cool, I'm gonna clamp my arm down so they see I'm being hooked. And when he did that, they called a penalty on Max Jones for holding the stick. Like, I do not understand these referees sometimes. Like, it was a call that they technically got right, but call it fairly. There was stuff like this that happened all night. Zegras lost his stick at one point because someone did this to him. Where was the holding the stick penalty there? Just consistency. Again, refs, please. Consistency, please. Anyways, we get to watch Anaheim's shambolic penalty kill. And, yeah, Ducks got caught standing flat-footed on their blue line. On the penalty kill. Timo Meier literally just goes in between everybody, and, yeah, he roofs it. After falling to his knees, he gets up and roofs it. Because he fell and was going so fast that his momentum took him past the last defender. It took him past the last defender because that's how still Anaheim was standing. This was a horrible penalty kill. Horrible penalty kill. And man, somebody needs to help them. Somebody needs to help them. Anyways, yeah, Sharks tie the game at 3. And, yeah. God, look at this. Look at this, man. You get 2 opportunities on the power play. And I'm going to tell you right now what is wrong with Anaheim's power play. So, when you have someone who is standing still and just passing the puck around, it's easy to cover that because you just have to stand in between the passing lanes, because Anaheim does not rush the net. Anaheim does not push the net on the power play. They stay on the perimeter and are looking for one-timers from the sides of the net. This needs to change. I can see the plan. The other team can see the plan. The other team accommodates for that plan and allows maybe one shot. And Kakkonen was up to all of those single shots on the power play. There were multiple times where the Sharks potentially got a chance or looked like they were about to get a chance, and Stolarz had to make a big save. The power play is hurting them. The power play is almost like the Ducks are just waiting to get cherry-picked. The Ducks pinch on the power play when they aren't moving, and then they're like, oh no, how did we let this guy get behind me? And it's a breakaway, shorthanded. We can't let this happen again. They didn't allow a shorthanded goal this game, so it wasn't 3 games in a row with a shorthanded goal against. It stopped at 2. Just like how our win streak... Actually, no, let's not jinx that. Let's not jinx that. So after squandering 2 opportunities on the power play, Trevor Zegras decided, let's give the penalty kill a little bit more playtime. And he's lucky this was 2 minutes. I'll be real. He was lucky this is 2 minutes, not 5. It could have been a double minor. Could have been a major. He came down with the hammer. Just whack! Right. It was bad. Zegras was frustrated at this point. It was bad, and yeah. Z, don't do that. There could be a fine coming for him. So the Ducks actually managed to kill off the penalty by Zegras, and it almost gives him a little boost because 5-on-5, Ducks look good again. And Troy Terry, a little pass to John Klingberg, and Klingberg takes a shot, hits Ryan Strome in front, literally hits his forearm and goes in, but he doesn't towards the net, so good goal. And yeah, it stung Strome. Like, you can see he's like celebrating, he's like, ah, 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 ah. But he's happy nonetheless. And the Ducks, again, take a 4-3 lead. Now we get to one of the most unfortunate plays in the game. Ducks would have won this game in regulation had it not been for this goal. Realistically, had it not been for this goal, Ducks might have won in regulation. Timo Meier pushing down the right wing. Silverberg is chasing him, and Silverberg's trying to lift the stick and just clear the puck out of the lane, to the net. And Silverberg accidentally shoots the puck on net, and Stolars wasn't prepared for it. The goal goes to Timo Meier, but of all the own goals I've seen, this one ranks right up there with Patrick Laine's own goal, where he accidentally shot it right back into his own net. This was tough. Silverberg shakes it off, plays well the rest of the game. It's unfortunate. He was trying to do the right thing, but man, my mouth just dropped open when it happened. I could not believe it. But with 4:29 left in the second period, the Anaheim Ducks tie the game that they were leading 4-4. We then move on to the third period. So, third period was boring. It seemed like both of these teams were out of gas after the first 2 periods. The skating was slower, the stick handling was slower, and yeah, it just felt like they were running on fumes at this point. Troy Terry finds a nice little bank pass off of the backboards, finds Max Comtois, and man, Max Comtois, he's been working so hard. He deserved this goal, man. He's been working so hard, getting in the dirty areas, throwing big hits, defending his teammates, and he snipes right up and over Kakinen's glove, and it's a great shot. It's a shot that reminds me of when Comtois first came into the Ducks organization, like on the team in the COVID years, and was scoring 17 goals in 40 or 50 something games. Yeah, dude, that was a vintage Max Comtois shot. And yeah, Ducks take a 5-4 lead with 9:29 left in the game. Getting to the end of the period, the Sharks did something pretty bold. So there was 3 minutes left when they pulled the goalie. There was 3:03 or something like that when they pulled the goalie. I was very surprised they pulled the goalie so early. But to their credit, it worked. Erik Karlsson finishes the hat trick, and at this point, I am just doom and gloom. Of course Erik Karlsson gets the hat trick, knowing the Ducks were going to go into overtime, and Erik Karlsson is going to score the game winner to get his 4th goal as a defenseman. That is it. What is going through my head? The second that happened, I'm like, was fun while it lasted, boys. Erik Karlsson actually takes a penalty on Troy Terry. So, what that means is there's going to be no goal scoring in overtime. Erik Karlsson is in the penalty box. And now the Ducks power play is on the ice. So we know we're not scoring with that on the ice. We don't have to worry about that. We know that for the next 2 minutes, they're not scoring. And, yeah. Surprise, surprise. Sharks kill it off. And most of the game, like the rest of the game, is played 4-on-4. There's not many whistles. They finally get back to 3-on-3 after, I don't know, there's like maybe a minute left. And, yeah, nothing really happens. So, the game goes to a shootout. The correct way to judge any game, having 3 shooters and 1 goalie, and trying to see who's better. Man, what? The shootout is so bad, man. It doesn't even logically make sense. Anyways, all right, let's go to the shootout. In the shootout, Logan Couture is the first shooter. Nice little move, just gets Stolarz to open up his legs, and yeah, right in between his legs. Nice goal. And we move on to the Ducks' first shooter. Zegras undresses Kakkonen. Like, looks like he's going forehand all the way. Immediately pulls back. Edge worked fantastic. Roof. Backhand. And then we have Kevin Labanc. This was rough to watch. He just, like, fumbles the puck all the way down the ice. Like, almost trips over his own skates. He just looked disjointed this entire shot. And, yeah, it was bad. He didn't even get the shot off. The puck rolled off of his stick. Moving on to Troy Terry. Yeah, he literally did the same thing as Trevor Zegras, except, you know, Trevor Zegras is left-handed, and Troy Terry is right-handed. So Terry coming in this way, roof, while Zegras came in this way, roof. You know? Like, you would think Kakkonen would have learned from Zegras's that maybe keep your, like, skates ready for that quick edge work at the end. And, yeah, Erik Karlsson, the last shooter, the hat-trick scoring Erik Karlsson, comes down the ice, tries to get Stolarz to open up his legs. Stolarz goes for the poke check and makes the save. He makes the save. He gets his right pad low enough, and the Ducks win 6-5 in a shootout. The Ducks' next game is Thursday at 7 o'clock against the Vancouver Canucks in Vancouver. The game will be on Bally Sports West. It is on ESPN for anyone not in Southern California. And if you're in Canada, my guess is it's probably on Sportsnet or TSN. I don't really know what controls what up there, so hell if I know. Anyways, yeah, this will probably be an interesting matchup. With Stolarz playing tonight, my guess is that Gibson will get the crease again in Vancouver. So the Canucks are kind of a rough team. Ducks are looking at a record of 3-6-1 with 7 points now, and the Canucks are looking at 2-6-2 with 6 points. Canucks are bottom of the Pacific now with the Ducks win tonight. So we're hoping now that the Anaheim Ducks are clicking and keep this momentum going against a team that has kind of struggled to begin the year. They did not win for a long time, blew multiple goal leads, and yeah, I think the message that the Ducks need to be saying in the locker room going into this one is do not give up. Do not give up. Keep on them and make them think they're going to blow another multi-goal lead. Might get in their head. Or, you know, come out guns blazing and beat them from the start. Anyways, thank you all for showing up and supporting. I appreciate everyone who did. And if you liked the video, hit that like button. If you really like it, hit subscribe. Tell all your friends. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.